thousands of businesses are expected not to survive the coronavirus. Furloughed and self-employed workers will have to retrain. However, many are retraining as estate agents, as this will allow them to see both parents at the same time and inside their own home. The Prime Minister has said that the rate of reproduction, the R number, is between 0.5 and 0.9, depending on where you read it. But it needs to come much lower if we're to stop it from getting much higher. Yes, I think that's right. Our science correspondent Flora Doomsday was at the latest briefing where Boris Johnson was talking through his R's.
Why are epidemiologists like pirates? Because they are! Great Britain has been put on hold since March the 23rd, but unless the R comes down to at least 0.5, we are being told that we are 33,000th in the queue, that they will answer our call as soon as possible, and to please continue to hold.
This week, Europe saw widespread celebrations commemorating the end of one of the darkest periods in world history. It was 75 days ago that Boris Johnson last mentioned Brexit, and the nations thanked him. But he certainly hasn't got anything done in his latest battle with coronavirus. Mr. Johnson's latest governmental address to the nation has sown confusion by changing his slogan, changing his mind, and changing his tone. Less Billy Bunter, more Professor Bumblebore. The leader of the opposition, Sir Weir Karma, made this comment shortly afterwards.
I gave up listening to the rhetorical faffle and piff of the man. I started wondering about the feng shui of the rooms behind him. Those Louis XIV chairs and that chandelier should never have spoken to each other like that.
Our political editor, Flora Doomsday, has more on this subject for us. Flora, what can you tell us?
I'm afraid we're still busy. Please carry on holding. I'll put you through to someone as soon as I can.
Flora.
Yes, thank you. Analysis shows that the UK was becoming a divided nation well before the Prime Minister went and made it worse with his sketch of a plan of an idle thought. Look at this pie chart. As a people, we have divided into 3 groups. There are the key workers that have never stopped working throughout the lockdown. There are the baby Zoomers, able to work digitally from detached houses. And then there are those that are desperate to get back to work again in order to put food on the table again. And now there are a growing number of people too scared to go out of their houses ever again. I tried to speak to one such agoraphobic. Hello? Hello, I'm from the BBC Clown News. Do you have anything to say about the latest governmental guidelines? No? Nothing? Would you like some pie? You know, I can't help it, but Boris's new slogan keeps reminding me of the first joke I learned at clown school. Be alert. Britain needs alerts. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Flora. In other news, scientists are exploring whether the hormone estrogen could be a protecting factor against COVID-19. Statistics just published show that women are at least 50% less likely to contract the virus than men. The British Pantomime Association has warned against men dressing up as women per se, as the coronavirus is unlikely to be fooled. And finally, some good news for dogs. Experiments are to take place to see whether sniffer dogs can take over from the governmental Track and Trace app. A spokesperson said that further lab tests would be needed. And that's all from Flora and myself. We will be back, but until then, stay alert. You know why. Goodbye.
I'm afraid we're still busy. Please carry on holding. I'll put you through to someone as soon as I can.